from the Cowboy 43. They come out throwing. No, they sack bar Tony Tolbert, who led the Cowboys in sacks, drops them back at the 48. And a fumble, and the Cowboys have recovered. Booth in a slot to the left on 1st and 10. Aikman in zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Cowboys! Alvin Harper.
Rel Buckley coming from the right side of your screen, and Aikman doesn't throw this in any other place than the one he knows his former high jumper can get to.
Now from 41, Novacek on the hold. Murray got it in the right side. Good again. He was 5 for 5 against the Packers in that Cowboy victory in October. The score is rather close to what Holmgren told us he was wishing for. He said if it's like a 13-10 game at the half, if it's that kind of game, I think we've got a great shot. Not down 3, they're down 7, so that's right in that neighborhood. Harris. He fumbled it. Gurkovich going after it. Cowboys have recovered. Joe Fishback on the recovery. 9 seconds. They have one timeout, the Cowboys. Aikman. Novacek touchdown. Play clock down to 2. 4th and 8. Favre gets it to West, who cannot break free. They stop him short. Bill Bates had a hold of him. 2nd down and 10. They're wanting to go to Irvin. They got him. Touchdown, Dallas.
There was a pump fake early, and this is just a case of confidence. Troy knows if I throw it where Michael can get it.
With a touchdown catch and a run back from the 29. Favre's pass intercepted. Haley has it. It was tipped by Lett and over to Haley.
Crossing the field, going deep to the middle. But watch what happens when he tries to dump it into the middle, trying to make the decision, taking the safe play. Leon Lett being blocked very effectively, coming off late, blocks it and just volleyballs it back into Charles Haley's hands. When things are going good, the ball goes up in the air when your defensive lineman hits it like that.
39-yard try. He's 1 for 1 today. Murray. Good again. 27-10. 4th and 6. Favre in a hurry. Sharp. Ball charged free and intercepted by Woodson. Flag is down, however.
Sterling Sharp's grabbing, taking that hit from the inside from Washington. Great bounce. When things are going good, that ball just finds a way into your hands.
Bring on the 49ers. Now we got to go out and do it. The Cowboys do it today. For Randy Cross and Jim Gray, I'm Jim Nance saying so long from Texas Stadium.
My wife Rhonda, at that time my girlfriend Rhonda and I, we were going to go have some Italian dinner. And I was listening to the radio. They were debating about who's going to win the game, San Francisco or Dallas, et cetera, et cetera. And so I said, well, I'll just solve this right here and now. And so I called in. I said,
we will win the ball game. And you can put it in 3-inch headlines. We will win the ball game.
Came out to be introduced. Look what happened. You talk about getting ready to play.
I don't think in all my years I've ever seen that, Pat.
I never have.
Well, what they did is they introduced the 49ers, and they didn't run out to the middle of the field. They just stayed there in the end zone. And, you know, the interesting thing, the guy that kind of started all that for the 49ers was Jerry Wright.
Here's Emmitt Smith. Touchdown, Cowboys.
capture the lead. It is intense. Steve Young, pass incomplete, is picked off by Thomas Everett. Dallas gets the turnover. The interception and the ball at the 25. He'll be back. Here's Aikman, back to throw it. To Emmitt Smith, he'll walk in. Everybody got back. No flags. Kozar quickly to Harper. Harper's gone. '49ers blitzed again.
Yep, and again, Eric Davis who went for the interception. He tried to jump in front of Harper. It was just like the championship game a year ago. Eric Davis tried to jump in front of it. Harper made the catch. And again, a heck of a throw by Bernie Kosar. About 3 or 4 heck of a throws on this drive by Bernie Kosar.
Again.
He's looking at Harper all the way. Eric Davis tried to jump it. That wasn't a great effort by Eric Davis. Merton Hanks, he overruns it, takes a bad angle. And Alvin Harper gets a touchdown.
Novacek holding. Gonna get there. Murray is good.
Things look like in slow motion. That's the effect of slow motion. I'll tell you, if you're going to do it, it takes 2 big defensive linemen to do it, and they did it well.
And it came off that hair like water off a duck.
Tell you, winning is great, Pat.
Well, as Dan Reeves of the Giants said to us earlier, there is no high like a Sunday afternoon in a victory. And it is indeed a great feeling. Mike Lurvin over for a visit. Jimmy Johnson and Emmitt Smith trying to get through that crowd. That's going to be a tough job. That final score here at Texas Stadium.
41 yards on the attempt by Murray, picked up by the Cowboys before Game 3 this year. Novacek holds. Dallas, it's long enough, and the Cowboys lead 3-0. Kelly from the 41. Ooh, a little shovel pass to Thomas, and he fumbles the ball. And a flag is down. It would appear Dallas has it.
Did he?
Unless they're going to call it an incomplete pass.
I'm not sure yet. I have not seen any signal whatsoever. The ball was thrown behind Thurman Thomas. He never had it cleanly.
It's a fumble, or they wouldn't be digging this way.
Bob McElwee is down there in the pile looking for who has it. You're right.
The first turnover goes to Dallas. And remember, Buffalo, guilty of 9 mistakes last year. Their demise. It'll be interesting to see how they react to this one as Thurman Thomas. That had a danger written all over it from the start.
Throws it behind him as he's spinning. Yeah, he does have control of it. Washington 37 is the man with the contact. Woodson 28 with the recovery. And Ken Norton, yes. Dallas ball.
Murray blasts it through. Dallas 6, Buffalo 3. Well, Kelly continues to throw underneath. Thomas hit as he takes a hand off, fumbles the ball, and here comes the Cowboys. It's Thomas Everett with 1 man to beat Tina, and now he's on his way. Don Beebe, the lone Bills, touchdown, Dallas. A flag is down at the 9-yard line.
But there he is right there. He's going to beat Kent Hull around the block and strip the ball away from Thurman Thomas. Then Washington picks it up again from behind the offense. Great job, Leon Lett. Super strength to beat Kent Hull, and then Washington with the big return. And we said Dallas has a lot of weapons. We just didn't include their defense.
Barnett, who came to the Bills from Atlanta this year. Emmitt breaks a tackle. 10, 5, touchdown. Almost single-handedly, Emmitt Smith, the league's most valuable player this year, goes downfield, defying the defense with 61 yards on that drive to put him over 100 in the game, 102 total.
He breaks the tackle of Jeff Wright, number 91. How many broken tackles did we see Emmitt Smith make on that drive alone, Dick? Just that drive. He broke a tackle by Bruce Smith.
To the fourth quarter we go. The Cowboys, the favorites, by a touchdown. Thurman Thomas back in the game. 3rd down and 5. Intercepted. James Washington again. And Washington down at the 34-yard line.
Dick, you could see it coming. You could see it coming. Washington was just sitting back there hoping somebody would throw it his way. Here's Washington. Here's the primary receiver. He's reading Kelly's eyes. From the moment Jim Kelly sets up, he's looking back at Don Beebe. Washington reads it all the way and makes the pick.
Washington with a big game. James, this is a 1-touchdown game if Buffalo stops, a 2-touchdown lead if Dallas succeeds. Smith, touchdown. The interception by James Washington, setting up the Emmitt Smith score on 4th down. Here's Murray with his 3rd field goal attempt, 20 yards. And the Dallas Cowboys lead 30-13.
Newton's holding him.
So that's a long.
Oh, he sees it.
Newton, that's a 10-yard penalty. Newton, I saw him holding, no flag. Got away with one.
Jimmy has caught on, hasn't he?
Bernie Kosar will get a snap, be able to say at least when he wears the ring, yes, I played in Atlanta in 1994. Congratulations, Dallas. Buffalo, there are no words. First time that Aikman's gone down in the game, sacked by the press.
Thank you very much, Bob Costas. We are ready now in the Dallas Cowboys locker room for Commissioner Paul Tagliabue to do the official ceremony of passing along the Lombardi Trophy. A familiar moment already for Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson. Commissioner Tagliabue, all yours.
Jerry and Jimmy, your opponent today was an outstanding team, but the Cowboys demonstrated again today that they're well on their way to becoming the team of the 90s, ranking with the great teams in NFL history. Today, the Cowboys are only the 5th team to win 2 back-to-back Super Bowls in the history of the National Football League. I congratulate you, Coach, Jerry as the owner, and all your players.
Paul, let me first say that this is possible because a man has worked and given everything that he could give, and I'm talking about Jimmy, since we came here. And his spirit and his effort is reflected in the way these players play. This is a great honor for every fan of the Dallas Cowboys. I'm honored to be in the NFL, and it's a privilege. Thank you.
Well, Jerry, I think everybody's kind of gotten a kick out of Jimmy and Jerry and thinking that we were at each other's throat. When you win these kind of things, the only thing you're going to do at each other's throat is hug it. And let me just say this. You know, everybody in this room knows this has been an extremely, extremely difficult year. To overcome all the injuries that the guys have overcome, all the things that happened with this football team, for us to come back and win it again, I tell you, my hat's off to every one of these players and coaches, because y'all did a fantastic job. You were not going to come up short of winning the Super Bowl.
All right, congratulations, gentlemen. A couple of questions right now while you get used to keeping the trophy for another year. Jimmy, 13-6 down at halftime. Buffalo seemed to control the first half their way. Millions will want to know, what did you say to these players at halftime?
Well, it really wasn't that big a thing. You know, we made some mistakes the first half. You know, there are two outstanding football teams out there on the field. Buffalo's got a great football team, or else they wouldn't be here. And we made some mistakes. We got a penalty on the 3rd down and 1 that kept us from moving the football. We ran into their punter. It allowed them to go and get 7 points. And we threw the interception. We made mistakes, and they had a couple, but not as many as we did. Second half, they made more mistakes than we made.
The psychological swing when Thomas fumbled and James Washington carried it back for a TD.
Well, that was large. I mean, you know, the thing we have tried to do in putting this football team together is in every position we try to get playmakers, guys that can make plays. And we've got playmakers as backups. We got playmakers throughout the roster. And if you give those guys an opportunity, they'll make the plays to win ball games. You just got to be sound. We weren't real fancy on either side of the ball. Yeah, and that's our game. You talk to any coach in the league and they say, hey, they're not a real fancy football team. They're really very simple. But if you put players out there that can make plays, it allows you to win a lot of games.
Rodgers 3 outs away. Hudler steps out, a right-handed batter. Rodgers does not move from the mound. He just backs off the rubber a foot or two, conserving every bit of energy he has. He steps on the third base side of the rubber. The short rocking windup. This is an 0-2 to Hudler. Swing and a little flare, right center, and trouble. Coming hard is Greer. He dives. He caught it. 1 out. Rusty Greer catches a fly to right center field, and Hudler is gone. Rusty Greer with a headlong airborne dive, and there is 1 out. That is the toughest play of the night. That is the best play of the night. A headlong dive, and Greer has caught Hudler's little flare. They are playing him straight away and a bit shallow with Butch Davis in right. It's Gonzalez, Greer, and Davis left, center, and right. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Turner swings and a bouncer to short. Picked off the knees by Beltre. The throw to first. 2 out. 1 more to go. Kenny Rogers is 1 out away from a perfect game. They are standing at the ballpark. It doesn't get any better than this. The count is at 1. 2 out, 9th inning, perfect game. Kenny Rogers for the Rangers against Gary DiSarcina of the Angels. On the pitch, swung on, line to center. Greer is there. He's calling. He's got it. Hello, perfect game. Kenny Rogers mobbed on the mound. 27 up, 27 down on July 28th. Kenny Rogers has pitched the first perfect game in Texas Ranger history. The bench has erupted. They have mobbed Kenny Rogers. What a scene in the first year of the ballpark in Arlington. The Rangers have won it 4-0. Rusty Greer and Kenny Rogers are hugging. Greer has made the play of the game. With Hudler leading off the 9th, he flared a ball to right center. Greer with a headlong dive caught it. He also made the final put out on the fly to center, and the Rangers have a perfect game. Listen to this crowd. They are all here. They are all standing. Rogers looks like he's got tears in his eyes. What a scene. Rogers is still on the mound. He's now coming toward the dugout, and they will give him another thunderous cheer. The winningest left-hander in Ranger history has become the first lefty ever to throw a perfect game in the American League.
And the thing that he said last night, and Ray Rhodes said all the time, you have to be physical with Michael Irvin.
Bonio hits the field goal. Deion Sanders is in the game. Now he's lined up in the slot position to the right. Now he's coming on a reverse. Sanders gets away from one man. He's got some room now. Sanders, touchdown. From 21 yards away.
That's his first touchdown of the year. You're going to see him here Again, he comes in here, they start in motion. Now they fake the ball to Emmitt Smith. Dion starts on the reverse. Then he stops the reverse, and he reverses back the other way on his own.
Johnston with Emmitt Smith, and Emmitt Smith, touchdown, Dallas.
Now the Cowboys are looking like the Cowboys.
In any case, the Cowboys with Novacek holding and Boniol kicking the try field goal. Boniol gets it. He's 2 for 2 today and 27 in a row. This is Chris Boniol from 51 yards now with Novacek holding. That's going to get there. And it's good. Three wide receivers for the Eagles. Cunningham back to throw it. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
He was out of bounds. He tried to lateral it after he was out of bounds.
But the Cowboys do get the ball.
Something's broken out over there. One thing about Deion, when he does get the ball, you know, whether you like him or you kind of like him or you don't like him, he does cause excitement.
He does do that. Here's the interception.
Even if he's in bounds or out of bounds, he's covering Calvin Williams there. Gets a good jump. That's that out that I was talking about, that he'll jump, and he jumped it then, made the move, goes out of bounds, and says, now maybe I'll lateral it. Eric Williams will take whoever they leave in there.
Touchdown, Michael Irvin.
That's his first catch of the day, too.
Yep.
You are the Super Bowl champions. You're the champions of the world. When you get that close, you got to get it done. But the Green Bay Packers are thinking the same thing.
Again, Wade Wilson kneels. That should do it. 30-11. Third time these two teams have played. The Cowboys won 2 and the Eagles won 1. Bring on the Cheeseheads. Well, they might be wishing for a little more than what Green Bay has been in the past when they came to Texas Stadium. They're a better team now.
The Cheeseheads, we saw them 2 weeks ago. We watched them on television yesterday, and I think the Cheeseheads are ready to come to Dallas.
Each quarter, Packers leading 3-0. Aikman. Michael Irvin. From 6 yards away. It was split wide to the right, and Deion Sanders is covering him. Leon Lett intercepts the screen pass from Favre. Leon Lett, all 6'6" of him in Favre's pass. On second down, Aikman looking. All kinds of time. Touchdown to Michael Irvin. His second from Aikman. Boniol. 29 in a row, including the regular season successes. And we have a tie. 17-17. Emmitt Smith, touchdown. They knocked him backwards, but he got in. And the Cowboys recapture the lead. Emmitt lost that ball. Aikman to Emmitt. Smith, touchdown. Emmitt Smith's second of the day. Another of those time-consuming drives, and Dallas has the lead again. Favre rolls right. Picked off, intercepted. That's Larry Brown. They went to the well once too often. Watkins was the man in motion. This is Emmitt Smith. And Emmitt headed for the end zone. Touchdown. 16-yard touchdown run by Emmitt Smith. Still 9.5 minutes left to play. A lot of time for Brett Favre.
I'll tell you, winning is a great deodorant, and it's all been a race today.
Dallas Cowboys, the NFC champions. And they go to the Super Bowl to play the Pittsburgh Steelers, to whom we congratulate.
It's high enough, it's long enough, it is good. Daryl Johnston, the blocking back, fake to Smith. Wide open, Nowitzki, touchdown, Dallas. And it is good. 4 wide with a back joining O'Donnell. Blitz. O'Donnell over the middle. Intercepted wide open is Larry Brown. No one near him, and Brown takes it inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Steelers do a wonderful job. They pick up the blitz perfectly. Everybody is stopped. Neil O'Donnell has time, and watch what he does.
This is Neil O'Donnell's fault.
Larry Brown really does not even cover anybody. He just stands there. Larry Brown is on the outside. Watch the receiver come down. He's wide open. Neil O'Donnell stands in there. Look at it. Larry Brown lets him go. And Neil O'Donnell panics in the pocket, thinks he's going to get hit, and that's one of the reasons why the ball gets away from him.
Look at the time he has to throw the ball. He had, are you talking about the offensive line just did a magnificent job of picking up the blitz, and then O'Donnell throws the ball away. First and goal. Emmitt Smith. Second effort. Is he in? No signal yet. They're marking now. Touchdown, Dallas. Emmitt Smith, 117th career touchdown, 100 in the regular season, and 17 now postseason play. All right, here comes Emmitt Smith. Now, this is all power. You're 2 yards out. You've got that big offensive line. Emmitt is stopped here. His continuous effort. Look, and he is turned back by Carnell Lake. And then he moves in here. He's down. That is not a touchdown. But tell you right now, the ball doesn't go over the goal line until after, and the whistle should have been blown. What do you go for here? And Morris, not a chance. Not a chance. The Cowboys take over on downs. You know, Phil, you made one of the great points just a moment ago. If you're going to run that guy up in there, you better have a lead blocker that can block somebody. When you have only one guy in the backfield and you're going to run the football, they know that he is the only guy that can get the football. 4 linemen and 7 defensive backs. Blitz on. O'Donnell. Intercepted, and Larry Brown has a shot at a touchdown. Brown knocked out of bounds by John L. Williams. And Brown again, not even near the play. The ball thrown right to him.
But what happened is they blitzed again. The Dallas Cowboys. The Steelers pick it up, and Larry Brown just stands there. Watch this coming at you. You're going to see the blitz. The Cowboys pick it up. Neil O'Donnell throws it quick outside. The receiver does not adjust the route. Larry Brown with 2 interceptions. He just stood there, both of them thrown right at him.
Touchdown. Larry Brown interceptions have led to 2 Emmitt Smith touchdown blasts.
watch them here push the Steelers off the line of scrimmage, and then Daryl Johnson does a good job of kicking it out. Emmitt Smith gets to the half-yard line, pushes his way into the end zone.
Dallas will take it at the 40. If you would like to, and he said, strictly professional. They're setting up Barry.
Uh-oh, Barry, be alert.
You've got to get somebody to hold him so that he's distracted.
Oh, he sees it. Well, Barry Switzer, when you're around the Cowboys, a lot of the players are big fans of his.
There's the other. Last play. O'Donnell heaves it as far as he can. And the Cowboys come down with the interception. And it is Brock Marion. Final score. Dallas 27. Pittsburgh 17.
All right, Dick Enberg, thank you very much. Down here on the podium, they're here to celebrate a familiar refrain, that of the Dallas Cowboys as champions of the National Football League. I'm joined by head coach Barry Switzer, Dallas owner Jerry Jones and his wife Jean, and the commissioner of the National Football League, Paul Tagliabue, to make a most important presentation. Paul.
Jerry, Jean, Barry, congratulations to you on a tremendous victory for the Cowboys franchise. You played a very tough opponent today. Together you gave us a terrific Super Bowl game. This is the Cowboys' third victory in 4 Super Bowls. And you become only the second NFL franchise to win the Super Bowl 5 times. We congratulate you and your extraordinary group of players. Congratulations.
Paul, I want to tell all you Steelers fans, Dan Rooney and his family, Coach Cowher, what a team you have and what a ball game that you gave the National Football League tonight. And I know that everyone in this country recognizes what the Steeler organization is about. But Paul, I've got to say something at this time. As really as accomplished as the talented players that we have on this team, it pales in comparison with how mentally tough and the character that they've had. This ball game represents the kind of season that we've had. It's wonderful just to hold this trophy for you great players, coaching staff, and Barry.
Jerry, let me ask you, this is your, as the commissioner said, third championship in 4 years. Does this one feel any differently? Does it feel any nicer than the other 2?
I think it's the game basically says how I feel. The others we won with a bigger score. This was a struggle throughout the game. Our team played just outstanding as a team, and with the character that, as I said, that they've had. This, under the circumstances, for me, and I'm a small perspective, is the sweetest.
All right, Jerry. Head coach Barry Switzer, congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
It has not been the smoothest of seasons. You told us in our pregame show that what other people thought of you, whether you won or lost, is immaterial. Now that you have won this game, do you still feel that way?
Still feel that way. The only things that count is your family. My personal family and this family right here. That's the ones that stuck with me when times are tough. These are the people I want to be with, Dallas Cowboys. I want to say to Jerry Jones something that's very important. He said to me all year, "Are you having a good time now, Jerry?" I want to tell you, we did it our way, baby. We did it. We did it. We did it.
But Darryl actually overruns this ball and has to come back and try to catch it. That's going to be a tough one. I don't even want to venture it.
I'm not guessing.
That is a tough one.
That's somebody else's
ball. Seattle must have lost.
It is over. The Oakland A's have beaten the Seattle Mariners, and let us pause for a moment. See how the Rangers react to this.
They don't know what to do.
They're looking up. They're about ready to flip up the final out there. The moment, not quite the anticipated moment for the crowd, but it is a moment. The Rangers have just kissed the American League Western Division Championship.
And you've got a lot of happy players, but boy, are they disappointed that they didn't get a chance to do it on the field.
A mixed bag here, isn't it?
What a
the crowd
shame.
Wanted the Rangers to do it, save their celebration, but hey, it's over. And the Rangers have won the American League Western Division.
I tell you, Seattle just gives us fits. We can't beat them, and they can't even win when we want them to.
That's right. 1-1. Here's a bunt back foul. It's an amazing moment for the Rangers because this is what they wanted. But it's like having a good Christmas, but that big thing you've always asked for isn't quite under the tree. You know, you got a nice bicycle, but the scooter you wanted isn't there.
What about your, what is that kind of horse you used to have?
Oh, yeah, you wanted a pony and you got a broomstick.
A broomstick horse. Yours was named Spot or something like that?
Hey, name was Sonny.
I forgot about Sonny.
Here's an out. And the other thing is, what did they do with that? Did they give him a hit on that deal?
They gave him a hit.
That's
a double.
That's close. Ball was hit hard. He was on the sprint. Ball 1 and strike 2. Stillwell takes strike 3. This game is over. We'll check the crowd now, see how they react. They're a little disappointed, obviously. You were right, Tom. Listen to this crowd. The Rangers are the American League Western Division champions, the first time in 25 years. They come out to thank the fans, and despite this one, the Rangers say thank you.
With the 9th pick in the 1998 NBA draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Dirk Nowitzki from Würzburg, Germany.
Dirk Nowitzki. Boy, he knocked some eyes out at the Nike Summit. 6'10", 235. Cubic, guys, an international star.
Well, he can really run the floor. He's got a great motor there. He can stretch the D. The NBA 3 is going to be very easy for him because he's accustomed to shooting the international 3, and he will go to the NBA 3. He's got great athletic ability. The agent, one of the agents in Europe said this guy is a Porsche. He said that Shrimp is a Volkswagen compared to him. Now, I don't know if that's true, but I'll tell you what, he has a great feel for the game in terms of his passing skills, and he's able to make any one of 3 great variety of passes that point guards can make. So you could run some point forward with him.
And the personal side now of Dirk Nowitzki, he's from Würzburg, Germany in Bavaria. And you know who else came from Würzburg?
I challenge you guys, it would be the physicist Wilhelm Röntgen, who discovered X-rays in 1895 and got the Nobel Prize for that.
I thought you were going to say some guy who made a bratwurst or something.
No, but judging from the beard, I think he had something to do also with cough drops. I'm not knowing. But Dirk Nowitzki is the pick of the Milwaukee Bucks. The influence of the foreign players, the international players, had a tremendous impact in the NBA over the years, and you see the numbers climbing. Well, you had 5, then 2, 2, 3, and 6 in 1997. Dirk Nowitzki is picked now. Let's get Doc Rivers' take on all this. I know as a member of the Atlanta Hawks, back when you guys used to go to you went to the former Soviet Union, and there was some talk there about as the game was going global. It's been going on for a while now, Doc.
Yeah, it really has, and I find it very interesting. You think 20 years back, minorities, the only way that they could make it out of, let's say, the ghettos was to play pro sports, not only basketball, baseball, and football. And now I think that same thing is happening over in the European countries. People are trying to get out, and this is the best way. A lot of opportunity for a lot of foreign players, and you can see the influx of foreign players, not only in the NBA, but in all the professional sports.
And, I mean, what is the thing when you're a player in this league, what do you see? Is there a trait from the international players that you say, this guy needs this if he's going to play in this league? What's the most common thing you see, Doc?
Well, the most common thing is most of them are awful defensively, and I call that the ESPN TNT reason, because all they see is highlights, and they see the fancy passes, the behind-the-pack passes, dunks. They don't see good defense on highlights, and so all the guys from Europe have all the flashy plays.
Doc, we will keep in touch with you as the night goes on. Let us switch gears now, and let me check in with Peter Vesey real quickly. Boston's on the clock right now. Peter?
Well, don't look for Nowitzki and Traylor to stay with their respective teams. Look for them to swap teams. Don Nelson wanted to take Nowitzki at number 6. His owner said no way. So I believe he's dropped back to Milwaukee and traded 6 for 9 and 19. So the trade won't be announced until after Milwaukee drafts for Dallas at number 19.
All right, Peter, but isn't there some uncertainty here, Hubie, on what Nowitzki is going to do? I mean, is he going to sign with Kinder Bologna in Italy and play there? I mean, is he going to stay in the NBA? What's up?
Well, right now he has options, which is good, for the young man. He right now, if he signs with Kinder Bologna that just won the European Championship in Italy, all right, there's a possibility there. He can also stay and play in Germany because the Division II team that he played on qualified to play Division I, and he's getting home country pressure to stay in Germany and play for the home team now that they're going to be a Division I team. Now, naturally being drafted here, if Peter is correct and he does go to Dallas, well, Dallas will sit on him for 1 or 2 years and let him fulfill his obligation, whether it's in Italy or in Germany, and then he can come back as a 21-year-old and play for Dallas.
As we wait on San Antonio's pick, we also get word that Peter Vesey has something on his mind. That's not a surprise. Peter, what's up?
All right, let me try and figure this out. I said it was number 6 from Dallas, right, to Milwaukee for 9 and 19, correct? All right, this is what it is. Nash is involved in that deal, but Nash is not going to Milwaukee. He's going to Dallas with Nowitzki, and Traylor is going to Milwaukee. And as part of that deal, Phoenix gets next year's Dallas unprotected number 1, Murasap, and Bubba Wells. So it's a 3-way deal. There it is.
We have 2 trades to announce. The first trade, Dallas trades the rights to Robert Traylor to Milwaukee for the rights to Dirk Nowitzki and Pat Garrity. Second trade, Dallas trades the rights to Pat Garrity, Martin Murasap, Charles Bubba Wells, and its own 1999 first-round pick to Phoenix for Steve Nash.
Let's talk about these trades now. Number 1, Dallas sending tractor trailer to Milwaukee. Nowitzki and Garrity come back, but Garrity just for a second. I mean, he doesn't even get to put the hat on.
Yeah, but Dallas wanted Nowitzki. You know that, okay? Now, okay, so they give up tractor trailer. That's a good spot for him in Milwaukee, and it's a good choice for Milwaukee because now if they allow Gilliam to go as a free agent, you have tractor trailer. So that's a good spot for him. Now, when you got a chance to get Steve Nash, you got to give up something because everyone wanted Steve Nash. So Nash is going to go to Dallas. So Dallas not only gets Nowitzki, they get Nash, and then Phoenix gets Garrity, Murasap, Wells, two pretty good guys, but then the #1 pick in '99 of Dallas. So that is a pretty good picture here.
So Phoenix parting with Steve Nash. He winds up in Dallas, and Don Nelson doing a lot of wheeling and dealing. This is a team that's completely overturned its roster over the last couple of years, and again, the trading continues tonight.
Beginning of the third, now the shot from the point is saved. Madano's rebound is wide, but Yuri letting in this one on the wraparound. Game tied at 1, 13 ticks into the third. Just past the midway point, now still tied. Pat Falloon tries to break in, but Eddie Belfour on his 34th birthday says no gift for you. Later in the third, the oldest Dallas Star player steps up. 39-year-old Guy Carbonneau, look at him, settling right through the 5-hole. 2-1 Dallas. Same score, under half a minute left. Now, great work by Carbonneau playing keep away in the Oilers zone. This prevents the Oilers from pulling solo and getting the extra attacker. Carbonneau gets hit in the boards, first by Todd Marchant, then by Doug Weight, before finally freezing the puck with 5 seconds left. Oh, yes, he paid the price, but it was good enough for a Dallas win, 2-1. Ed Belfour now 9-2 with a 1.60 goals against lifetime versus Edmonton in postseason play.
The hero of Game 1, Dave Reed, cutting towards the goal in front for Carbonneau. Spins, fires, he scores! And again, that line gets the Stars pumped up. It's 1-0 Dallas. On a pretty good coaching move out of Ken Hitchcock to throw that line out there right after the power play. They hadn't gotten in on things yet, and just a spinorama from dead center in the slot by Carbonneau. So as the puck came into the zone, Carbonneau just dropped anchor in the high slot, spun around, and fired it on goal. Salo had already committed and dropped down with the paddle of his stick on the ice. He tried to look by people, didn't defend it very well, and it beat him low to the stick side. And it's 1-0 Dallas. Letnan shot blocked. Madano after it. Welsh, Letnan, he scores! In Game 1, it was Letnan, then Carbonneau. Tonight, it's Carbonneau and then Letnan. And the Stars regain the lead. And there's a reason for it, Ralph. You create your own space in a game like this. And if you don't do it, you don't get scoring chances. And that's what Yuri Letnan just did. Madano sidestepped the hit just inside the blue line, but Letnan just continued to pursue the puck in front of the net. And Nienema got spinning around. Salo got down on his knees, and Yuri Letnan popped it up and over top of the Edmonton goaltenders. How important it has been in the first 2 games for Dallas to come back and erase goals by Edmonton. Remember, Edmonton scored with a minute to go in the second in the first game. Dallas scored early in the third, and they've done it again here. Players to get back on side, then fired it in. Langenbutter in, cutting to the slot. Backhand shot, he scores! Oh, thank goodness! And he breaks out of a drought with a huge goal. It gives Dallas their first 2-goal lead of the series. Well, it's been well documented. Jamie Langenbrunner has struggled to score goals as the season came to an end. Only 1 goal for him scored in the last 18 games of the regular season. But he's just scored a huge one here. What a backhand this was. He had a lane to the slot. He had it on the backhand. Salo got a piece of it with his blocker, but not enough. That was as sick a backhand as you're going to see. Tough thing to do. Tough shot for a goalie to read. The Stars have a 2-goal lead.
17,001 happy Dallas Stars fans filing out after the Stars have defeated the Edmonton Oilers 3-2 in Game 2.
The right point to Guerin. He'll blast. Save Belfour. Rebound. And he's got it. I think the light's on. But Eddie had it on the line. This is going to be a call of inches. That puck was dancing on the goal line, and what a reaction out of Belfour to contort himself and flip himself back over his right shoulder. Big shot by Guerin from the point. Big rebound off the traffic in front. Falloon was the guy who thrust it towards the net.
Belfour got a piece of it with his blocker and then smothered it with his glove. They're not going to be able to tell whether that puck was over the line from up top. There's no way, no how. And the puck has to be completely over the goal line. Any portion of it still on that red line in behind the goaltender, and it doesn't get counted. And I think it's going to be inconclusive because Belfour's mitt came over top and should blind the overtop camera. Well, the replay official got to see it from up above, and as you could suspect, it went off, it went towards the line, but as Belfour's mitt came over, it was still out of the goal, and the call goes to Dallas.
Shot blocked from the board. Lucas taken down. Stars work after the puck. Keane has it. Oh, he scores! Wow. That puck had eyes. Stars were way out on the perimeter. Keane from the top of the left wing circle wristed a shot that eluded Salo. He didn't see it. And the Dallas Stars are on the board. It's 2-1.
Wow. That's the inconsistency, I think, and I don't want to climb all over Tommy Salo. That thing was painted in the corner off the pipe, and I'm sure he didn't see it. He didn't react like he saw it anyway. Strong board work by Lukowicz and everybody there, and I think the problem that Salo had was with his defenseman Laflamme. And whether it deflected off him or he was screened on it, it was just a wrist shot from the boards, like you said, that had eyes.
Madonna let it go. Hogue will skate it forward. Here he comes with Langenbrunner in. Benoit shot stopped. Madonna, he scores! And the game is tied at 2.
Well, that has stunned everybody here. And the impetus of that play was Benoit Hogue in the neutral zone and Doug Wade, who got extended on a trip. They came down to the Dallas Stars end and took a shot wide and got some people trapped. And then Doug Wade just got lost out in the neutral zone. Hogue gave him a little shift. Wade had to bury his head to try to get back in. Buchberger was all over Madonna, but didn't get interior position on him. So Hogue took it left, took the shot, good save. Salo, big rebound, a rotund rebound off the glove of Salo.
And Nieuwendyk launches it ahead to Langenbrunner. Here come the Stars. Pass to Nieuwendyk, cutting in, wrist shot, he scores! Stars have stunned the Edmonton Oilers and their fans. It's a 3-2 Dallas lead.
Well, that is just sinister sick, that snapshot of Joe Nieuwendyk. And Tommy Salo was moving to his right, couldn't adjust with the glove and the pad back to his left. It all started with Jamie Langenbrunner in the neutral zone, and his pass, he just threaded the needle up the middle of the ice. Pody got caught flat-footed. Nieuwendyk had a little time and space, and that's all it takes when you're a goal scorer like him. He stepped in, left wing side, cocked it, and ripped it, blowing the glove to Salo. And the Stars have a lead, their first lead of the hockey game. It's 3-2. Wow.
10 seconds remaining. Ryan Smith, jammed by Chambers, back to the goal. Wade along the far board. Madonna gunning it down the ice. The Dallas Stars roar back. And in likely fashion, they take Game 3 and a 3-0 lead in the best-of-7 series.
Midway through the third, same score, Stars power play. Some serious passing. Daryl Sador to Sergei Zubov to Jamie Langenbrunner. Money. Second playoff goal this year for Jamie, 4th of his career. We're tied at 2 after regulation. Eddie Belfour blowing up in the overtime. He had 29 saves through the first third overtime. Bill Guerin breaks in. His shot deflects off of Daryl Sador. Trickles on the net. Players crush the goalie.
Nieuwendyk goes to the front of the net. They try and get it there. Bounces off a leg. Here's Zubov with the shot. He scores!
The Stars bench erupts. Stars players erupt. But was there a player in the crease? Tommy Salo and the Oilers coach Ron Lowe hope so. Check out the replay. Sergei Zubov's shot from the point deflects in off of Joe Nieuwendyk's leg. Nieuwendyk's 5th career playoff game-winning goal. His 3rd goal period in the last 2 games. Dallas wins the game 3-2, win the series 4-0. Unbelievable game. 117 minutes and 34 seconds of action. Almost 2 full games.
Now here they come. Nieuwendyk cutting in. Wrist shot, save, rebound, score! Epperby!
Welcome to the postseason, Pat Verbeek, and the Stars have a 1-0 lead.
How many times did we see Joe Nieuwendyk do that in the series against Edmonton? Just use the Jets up through the middle of the ice and then attack the defense. And that's what he did. He attacks defensemen with his size, with his strength, his stick handling ability. Nieuwendyk right through the middle of the ice, number 25, grabbed the puck, stepped around one man, walked in, got the shot off. Fear made the save. Big rebound, though, off to his left. And Pat Verbeek, who has a nose for the net, went in and shoveled an easy one home.
Stars are in again. Here's Hall, a drive, he scores! There it is! There it is! And the Stars open up a 2-0 lead on Brett Hall's first postseason goal as a Dallas Star. It comes against the St. Louis Blues.
Doesn't work. Madonna's there, and bang, it's in the empty net. It's a 3-0 lead with 31.9 seconds to go.
10 seconds to go. Rivers missed the target. Well, the Dallas Stars swept by the Edmonton Oilers, and they've now won 5 straight in the postseason, and it's the 5th career playoff shutout for Eddie Belfour.
The best saves Eddie Belfour made all night were in tight. He made a couple of great rebound saves as Hitchcock and Doug Jarvis and Rick Wilson shake hands with a 1-0 lead.
Command at the St. Louis line to Langenbrunner. Shot, he scores! He just ripped that right through Fuhr's pass, and the Stars have a 1-0 lead.
Almost a carbon copy of Brett Hall's bomb in Game 1, the second goal of Game 1. What happened was Langenbrunner just stepped in over the blue line and drifted one from about 60 feet.
Here's Hatcher sending Nieuwendyk in. He's got room. He scores! What a start to the playoffs for Joe Nieuwendyk. And the Stars are back in business at 2-2.
Well, Joel Quenneville, the coach of the Blues, has tried to get Al MacInnis out there almost every time Joe Nieuwendyk's out there, the two guys who teamed up in the Stanley Cup team in Calgary in '89. And MacInnis just went the wrong direction. Nieuwendyk slashed into the middle of the ice, and MacInnis looked over the wrong shoulder. Nieuwendyk was allowed to grab it in the middle of the ice, and that sinister snapshot of his, and Fuhr was no match.
And here's Keane. Into the zone with Zubov. Delays. Across to Marshall. They score! Keane! Sergei Zubov set it up. And the Stars bury it. It's a 3-2 Dallas lead.
That is so large to have that unit, your third line, get some offense down your lineup. Don't just expect your top two lines to do all of it for you. And after the Stars had squandered another power play opportunity, away they go. And remnants of that power play with Zubov on the ice, a little separation to stop and pop. What a presence of mind by Marshall to get the pass through to Keane. He had Nash draped all over him, and Mike Keane was just in the right spot at the right time. He fought his way away from Nash after it hit the neutral zone on his stick. Away it went as he bunted it over to Keane.
North center ice. Got away from Dimitruk. Walks it back into Hall. Wrist shot, got on, rebound, they score! Lettman! And now that line is a fight in the game, and it's tied at 4.
Second opportunities. It's usually what the Stars are all about. They can get in, get hungry, get away from people. You have to get the puck through first, and that's what Brett Hall did. It wasn't blocked. It got through. Fuhr didn't deal with the puck very well from the right wing side. Big rebound off of his blocker. Madonna was right there, and then Tyson Nash was late on Lettman. So the rookie got schooled a little bit in front of the net. Madonna had all kinds of speed, went in, hunted the puck, chipped it back out in front, and that's where Lettman did the rest.
As Langenbrunner drops it to Zubov, and here come the Stars. Right wing pass, Newendijk in, right circle, and shot, he scores! That's it! If there's any player playing any better right now in the playoffs, I haven't seen him. Joe Newendijk, second of the game, second overtime winner of the postseason, and the Stars have a 2-0 command of this playoff series.
That's 4 straight game-winning goals for the Stars that Newendijk has been in on, and he scored a couple of them. What a bomb that was from the wing again. He beat Grant Fuhr 3 times with that shot. 2 of them went in the net. The other one went off the red pipe. They caught the Blues in transition. 1 pass cross ice by Zubov and 1 snapshot from the off wing. And again, he leans one way and shoots the other. And it's almost impossible for a goaltender to deal with. It may have caught a piece of the defender as well, the Blues defender, and then it caught nothing but twine in the back of the net. Dutch boy may change his name to Conn Smythe pretty soon.
But throughout the playoffs, Madonna shorthanded with Lettman. The shot, he scores! Yuri Lettman, the shorthanded goal. And once again, the Dallas Stars score the first goal of the game.
Now Dallas has one other shorthanded goal in this series. That was the empty net goal in game number 1 by Mike Madonna. This time it's Lettman that gets it, and the puck gets past Pronger right there. This allows the 2-on-1. Al reads it pretty well. Not much you can do. Lettman gets it, veers down, it's got a little butterfly shot off the end of the blade of Lettman. I see another look at it. He really didn't catch it all, and it fools Grant Fuhr.
Play broken up, Blues can't clear, kept in by Sador, centered, and they score. Just like that, the Dallas Stars, a power play goal, Langenbrunner to make it 2-0.
Now they now have a short-handed goal and a power play goal. Langenbrunner getting the goal. His 4th goal of the playoffs. Take a look behind here, right there, the pass, what a pass. All the way through from the corner. And on the play, here he dumped the puck in here. Blues had a chance just before that to get it out. But what a feed there, Finley. Everybody, I think, thought the puck was coming out of the zone. And no, they kept it in. Grant Fuhr, not much of a chance there. And
into the corner, Brett Hall for Dallas. Out to the point, Hatcher, a shot, they score! Newendijk was right there, may have tipped it at the side of the crease. A power play goal. The Stars' second of the night. They also have a shorthanded goal, and the Stars are up 3-0 here in Game 5.
all special teams tonight. The shot from the point, we'll wait and see if it was tipped. The Blues had an opportunity to get the puck out, did not get it out, and they pay for it. the first shot comes from Hatcher. Dallas will gain control of the puck here, and watch the pass by Hull to Hatcher. He just lets it go, and Nieuwendyk tips it. Nothing Grant Fuhr could do. When Nieuwendyk gets the goal, it's his 6th goal of the playoffs, his 2nd power play goal.
Then Fuhr taken down. Hull centers. Here's a shot. Plant, he scores! Derek Plant with 6:02 to go in the 3rd period. Ties game 6 at 1. Boy, you could see the Blues getting tired, having to run around a bit. You could just sense trouble.
And Plant, only his 6th game of the playoffs, gets his 1st goal. And the Blues had a number of opportunities here to get it out. They did not do it. They've not gotten it deep, and they did not get it out of their zone. Watch Furzy go down. Al MacInnis is going to collide with him. He knocks Grant down. Puck is going to go behind the net. There's traffic in front. There's Al MacInnis coming back into the picture. The puck is just thrown. Grant can't see the play there. Keene's in front, I believe it is. There's Hull. He said he was going to be dangerous, so he gets the assist on this goal.
Here's Hull. Brett Hull on his backhand. Hits the back of the net, plays it again to Fuhr. The save, they score. Brett Hull sets up the game winner, and the Blues season is over. Brett Hull does the work, and Dallas wins it in overtime.
Strudlin following the play. Reed cutting to the net, a shot, he scores! And if Dave Reed scoring a goal on Patrick Waugh doesn't get the bench fired up, nothing will.
Well, the 2 fourth lines, the checking lines, the grinding lines, the physical lines were out there opposing one another.
Fleury's able to get it out, a 2-on-1 for the Avs. Here comes Sakic, in, across to Haydu. Oh! Got over to make the save. Madonna will bring it back the other way. Angling to his left as he hits the Colorado line. Drops Zubov, he scores!
What a series of events. A terrific play by Sador to start it all off as he snuck down. Great anticipation. It almost clicked on a rebound from Hull. Then the 2-on-1 Sakic to Haydu, and a brilliant 2-pad stack by Eddie Belfour. And then they go 180 feet the other direction, and Sergei Zubov just stepped into a drop pass from Madonna and spanked it hard past Patrick Waugh to put the Stars up 2-1.
Into the corner, now twists away, back out to Hatcher, right point, fakes a shot, now to Verbeek, he fires, Waugh the save, they score! Nieuwendyk on the rebound! The 44th shot of the game, coming off Joe Nieuwendyk's stick. And the Stars have that 3-2 lead now.
This place just erupted.
They're keeping him forced on the outside. Here's Madonna out at the right point. Looking down low, gives it to Zubov. Across to Madonna, a shot, he scores! In the postseason, you win when your best players are playing their best. Mike Madonna is at his best, and he's got the Stars up 4-2. Down the ice it goes. Not far enough for the goal. Miller back to get it for the Colorado Avalanche. Ahead to Haydu. But the Dallas Stars are getting on an airplane tomorrow, even at 1 with the Avs.
Hit the heel as he tried to shoot it. Sador sends it in. All Dallas right now. Nieuwendyk center. Score! It went off Miller. Nieuwendyk will get the goal on the deflection off Colorado's Aaron Miller.
Boy, we haven't seen any goals like that in this series. What a great break for Joe Nieuwendyk and the Dallas Stars, but you know what? You make your breaks. He earned this. This line that Ken Hitchcock has put together with Dave Reed on the left, Jamie Langenbrunner on the right, and Nieuwendyk in the middle has been easily the most dominant line for either team in this game so far. They have been in the other team's end. They've been Colorado's end every shift. Faster, quicker, and stronger. That time the Avs were squeezing them off, and Joe Nieuwendyk just threw a Hail Mary out front. Aaron Miller, watch this, right off the tip of his right skate and between the legs of Patrick Waugh.
Forsberg tied up. Good play by Hatcher. Wouldn't let him get the puck. Squirts free behind the net. Kaminsky looking out in front. Kaminsky dropped it, centered by Forsberg. Kaminsky! Score! No! It went wide! It hit the crossbar and came off!
Boy, what a play.
Whoa!
I thought that was under the crossbar too. Kaminsky from an impossible angle. Nothing seems to faze Valeri Kaminsky. If it did faze him, he'd be an angry human right now. Here is the play. He got down and it nicked off the crossbar.
Big hit at center. Wow. Adam Foote. Nieuwendyk centered shot. Score! Jamie Langenbrunner. Oh, what a shot. It ended up in a 2-on-1 opportunity and a huge goal as Dallas will take a 2-0 lead.
Man, major play. Major miss too in the neutral zone here. And Theo Fleury didn't get it deep. Away they came the other way. Adam Foote did get the hit, but he left a 2-on-1 situation coming the other way, and Joe Nieuwendyk made him pay. Nieuwendyk with a great pass to Jamie Langenbrunner.
Has done him in, and as we said, they've hit the pipe 3 times. Nieuwendyk's in the middle. Reed in. Reed waiting, shot. Score! What a play by Dave Reed! The veteran who came into this playoff season wondering if he'd ever score another playoff goal has picked up another one, and he played that like a sniper.
Boy, you talk about filling in and doing something that probably his coach didn't even expect him to do. Remember, Benoit Hogue left the lineup in the last game with a busted up knee and will not be back. Dave Reed moved up to the Nieuwendyk line. Paid dividends immediately in game 2. And look at this, with Nieuwendyk driving the net, Dave Reed remembered game 2. Get it up high. Try and get it under the crossbar. Happiness is scoring goal number 3.
Colorado Avalanche at home in these playoffs are now 2-5. They have been shut out twice at home and outscored at home 23-16. This game is history. A 3-0 victory. Eddie Belfour gets the shutout.
What a great performance for Eddie Belfour. Well, all of those doubting Thomases out there that think the Dallas Stars don't have the goaltending, hope you're watching tonight, folks.
Forsberg takes a stick up high. Fans wanted to call, won't get it. Hatcher stays with him. Power plays over. Shot. Hit the post. Rebound off the side of the net. Joe Sakic. The first one hit the post. Sakic follow it up. Bouncing puck. He knocked it out of the air and hit the side of the net.
Yo, Sandis Ozolich's eyes must get real big when Peter Forsberg gets the puck, because he knows this may be the best player in the world at finding him. Watch this. Forsberg going wide against the biggest, strongest defenseman in the NHL, Darian Hatcher, and winning the battle. And blind to the play on the backhand, finding Sandis Ozolich for a one-timer. This deflected off of somebody, you can tell by Eddie Belfour's reaction, and then dinked off the post, off the side of the net. I'm not sure Eddie Belfour would have allowed that one to get in anyway. It looked like he had his pad over there.
Adano turns it back to the forehand side on top. One-timer. Zuba hit the blocker. Rebound. Score! Jere Lehtinen! The man they needed to get going did not have a goal in the last 6 games. Has tied this one at 1.
Boy, well, that's the way to get over that goal that was scored late in the first period by Bob Hartley's bunch. Jere Lehtinen, when this series began, his coach said he has to be an impact player for us. This is Lehtinen's first point. His first point in the series. Mike Modano with a good job along the boards. Back to the point to Sergei Zubov. The rebound came down to Lehtinen. Boy, did he make this thing happen. Great hands. Hardly any room up high on Patrick Waugh, but then again, Lehtinen knew. In close, Waugh will go down. Oh, just a little opening for Jere Lehtinen, and he's tied this game at 1.
Got it up to Reed. Reed the shot wide. Langenbrunner hit by Theo Fleury. They do battle. Fleury couldn't get it. Nieuwendyk did. Behind the net, Reed. Reed had it stolen, not out of the zone. Ludwig. Ludwig dumped it back. Nieuwendyk set up in front. Reed back to get it. Reed to Nieuwendyk. There he is. Save by Waugh. Rebound. Score! Dallas takes the lead. 2-1. The rebound set between the legs of
sure hit somebody's stick. The way Sandis Ozolic went to the bench, it may have even been hit and knocked it between Patrick Waugh's legs. But Joe Nieuwendyk got great one on this shot from between the hash marks. Ozolic bolted for the bench as if he wanted to forget this experience immediately. There's Nieuwendyk's shot as Ozolic turned around. Noah Langenbrunner got there, didn't he? Jamie Langenbrunner got there and poked home the rebound. Great pursuit by Langenbrunner and good work by Dave Reed. The original shot kind of handcuffed Patrick Waugh because it happened so quickly. Watch this. And while it was pinging around between his legs, Jamie Langenbrunner got there for the jam in.
Nieuwendyk, who's won 60% of the faceoffs this playoff year, wins another. Sador, the tip. Patrick Waugh once saw it. Rebound star! The Dallas Stars have taken a 2-goal lead, and Langenbrunner has got another one. The last 2 goals belong to Jamie Langenbrunner. This one's a power play goal, and it quiets the house in Denver because it's a 3-1 Dallas lead.
Well, if anybody deserved to get another goal, you got to figure it was Jamie Langenbrunner. He has had the best chances here in the third period, especially in the last 5 minutes. And he found himself with a puck in an open net staring at him. Dave Reed with a real good deflection, and it started off the face-off win. The puck just jumped to Jamie Langenbrunner. Watch this. He came off the hash marks. Here I am, baby. Come on, Timmy. Come to me. Yeah. As long as it doesn't put you at a disadvantage, and it did not. So that's a good play.
Shot. Matvichuk scores! Right off the face-off. Richard Matvichuk in a 4-on-4 goal. And the Stars have taken a 4-1 lead.
You know, I mentioned earlier in this period that the Dallas Stars, once they took the 2-1 lead, didn't go into a turtle. I mean, it was a sign of a confident team. They just kept coming, and they have kept coming. Jamie Langenbrunner could have had 4 goals here in the last 10 minutes. And Richard Matvichuk, great shot, up high. It nicked the top of Patrick Waugh's blocker, but Richard Matvichuk even knew from the point, start getting it up on the goaltender, Patrick Waugh. Good screen, too, that was in front of him. I don't think Patrick Waugh was able to see that until it was by the screen.
And this one is in the books, and it's going to be a Game 7. Langenbrunner 2 goals, including the game winner. Gary Lettinen, Matvichuk a goal each. Dave Reed had 2 assists. Eddie Belfour made 26 saves. Shots end up 40-27 in favor of the Stars, and it is a 4-1 final.
Fleury had it, lost it. Langenbrunner dumped it into the middle. Ozolic kicked it away from Reed, but Nieuwendyk picks it up. Nieuwendyk in. Nieuwendyk center shot. Score! Jamie Langenbrunner!
What a play by Joe Nieuwendyk. Just an incredible play. He fooled everybody except Jamie Langenbrunner. I mean, it looked as if he was going to shoot. His pass had to be perfect, and it was perfect on the tape of Jamie Langenbrunner, and the Stars have a 1-0 lead. Well, you talk about a magical combination. This second line did not miss a beat when Benoit Hogue went down. Jamie Langenbrunner came up and started playing with Joe Nieuwendyk. What a terrific job by this veteran line. Carbonneau, Keane, and Pat Verbeek. You have to know they had a chance to be a factor in this game, and Mike Keane has given the Dallas Stars a 2-0 lead. A good dump in that Patrick Waugh decided not to try to get. 2 Dallas Stars along the wall fighting it out with 3 abs, and you know what? I think that was Mike Keane's stick that jabbed the puck out of the pack.
Chance for 2-on-1. Keane again. Keane scores! Mike Keane!
A 2-on-1 for the Dallas Stars, and Mike Keane has made the Avalanche pay. What a move by Mike Keane. What a move.
remain in the pass. Theo Fleury. The initial save was made by Belfour. The rebound went off the puck. Here comes Brown again. There's going to be no icing here. Shot, score! Could have made this a 3-1 hockey game, but for another terrific save by Eddie Belfour. Then the Stars came down and have started to put the death grip around the throat of the Colorado Avs. Watch this play by Fleury, splitting the D in on Eddie Belfour. Belfour with the first save, and I'm not sure there was any room for the second chance. Patrick Waugh trying to make things happen. He made it happen, but he made it happen the wrong way. He has really come out here, Patrick Waugh did in the third period, trying to do way too much. You know he wants to try to jump start the offense, but he has been acting like a defenseman back in there. He's out of the net, waiting for a pass behind the net from one of his D-men at times. 10 seconds remaining. A Game 7 that has been dominated by the Dallas Stars. They will go to the Stanley Cup Finals at the big
I believe that is.
Dan Marawelli is taking care of that one.
Look at Belfour's over now having words with Hasek. Marawelli went right over. Hasek and Langenbrunner really had some words. The original was going to Dallas. This is Hatcher and Schmelik, and maybe a bit of a pop there. The original play was Hasek moving out, stopping, going back, and it's Madonna that got him. It was Madonna that got him. And Hasek here has some words with Langenbrunner, and it was Madonna that was going to get the original. Oh, baby. And you see Schmelik has a mark on the lip. He took a shot from Hatcher. There could be misconduct handing out. Any secondary scraps after whistles should result in misconduct. So the two referees and two linesmen have a lot of deciding to get into here regarding calls, Mike. Can you believe Newendijk and
throwing punches? Yeah, guys that you'd never expected.
Fasten your seat belt for this one.
Newendijk again, fed it on back to Matvichuk. Wheels deflected, score!
This is exactly what Dallas worked on in practice this morning. Traffic in front, traffic in front. There's Hasek moving the puck to the left. Now Dallas will recover it. Points wide open. Now watch Langenbrunner in front. Tips it up over top of Hasek. They worked at practice this morning of getting people in front. Deflections and screens. A Matvichuk shot low. Off of Langenbrunner, off the goal post, and in behind Hasek. Hasek looks, he goes down, takes away the lower portion, and up over top. Off the post.
The bangers are out there for both teams up front. Lemrick scores!
the point. It found its way through Hasek. For Ludwig, the first playoff goal in 11 years at Stanley Cup play.
Look at Primo stick down. Now Scruthan times it, wins the draw through traffic. A little deflection and it's gone. 2-1 Dallas. Scruthan won the draw. The visiting team has to put the stick down first for a face-off. Scruthan waited. Primo had a stick down and then Scruthan timed it perfectly to win the draw. Hasek waits. The puck is actually shot almost wide, but it deflects through his legs. And it's 2-1 Dallas.
Chambers lobbed it behind. It's played off the rail away from Lettinen. Fed back for a drive. Score!
Off the goalpost. There he is. He likes to stay out of traffic. The puck's deep. Nobody sees him. And is that Herkus that makes the play? I believe so. Right off the post, I think, is where it went. Hull gets the goal. Herkus is a bright player.
Shatan stepped by. Shatan went down. Backhander in front. Oh, scramble at the net now. And it is cleared back out again. Zubov, and then it's thrown in by Hatcher, who had just stepped out of the penalty box. An empty net goal. A saving play by Zubov, followed by a wrister in from center ice by Darian Hatcher. And this one will go at least 5.
You can't even see Zhitnik. He's over on the right side as they lined everybody up, only one man back. Now watch, the puck goes through. Here comes Zhitnik. He'll get to the front of the net, and he can't find the puck as he's knocked down. Zubov out of the zone, and there's Hatcher onside, and in the net goes the puck. The linesman, Collins, was right there to make sure that this is not a two-line pass. Collins, the linesman, was right there. Everything was legal. It's in the goal.
To the last 5.
The biggest concern, Mike, is the injury to Mike Modano. That'll have a big bearing on the rest of this series if he can't come back. An arm injury to Modano. Dallas wins, yes, but they lose a big player.
Comes to the near side. Langenbrunner. Centering pass. Nowitzki. Wait. Shot. Score. They tied it up. A tremendous effort by this line of the Dallas Stars have tied this game up.
What a solo job by Joe Nieuwendyk. He waited. He had time to fake. And he couldn't get it by Dominik Hasek. But the worst enemy of a goaltender is a rebound. And Hasek had no chance to control it. It went right back to Nieuwendyk. And as he was getting his clock cleaned, he was able to focus and have enough strength and reach to get at this one. Langenbrunner moved it out front. There's a 2-on-1 for Dallas in front. See, Nieuwendyk waited, then he shot. And as he was getting steamrolled out of the play by Rhett Warner, he was able to poke home his own rebound. What a brilliant play. A hard-working, brilliant play by Joe Nieuwendyk. Right there.
Boy, there's no room. Schmelik in the corner did battle. Langenbrunner trying to turn it in. Langenbrunner looking in front for Nieuwendyk. Pass got there. Shot. Score! A 2-1 lead. Hasek went down. The puck went up. And Nieuwendyk gives the Stars a 1-goal lead.
What a goal. You talk about not only a thinking man's goal, but a guy with great hands to also execute the thought process. Joe Nieuwendyk, he took his time and roofed this one right up under the crossbar. We pointed out the Stars know if they get a chance and they have time, go high on Dominik Hasek. Jamie Langenbrunner, what a great job to shake off his guy, Curtis Brown, and then to just thread the needle over to Joe Nieuwendyk. Nieuwendyk had to take this one on the backhand there, transition, and then roof it, baby, all the way up under the crossbar. This is how you beat a guy that is as good as Dominik Hasek.
10 seconds left to go, third period. Extra skater out, empty net at the other end. Hit the back of the net. Matvichuk dumped it off. Barnes gets it. Barnes turning it, looking. Barnes doesn't shoot. Front back, Zhitnik shot. That's blocked. It's over. What a game 3. The Dallas Stars have won it by a score of 2-1.
Ken Hitchcock had said
Like to get 10 good minutes out of Hull and Benoit Hogue in this game. Hogue had about the same amount as Hull. Here's Madano. Looking across. Madano swung one to Sador.
Now Ken Hitchcock made the change. He took the one line off the ice and put Madano up there. Stay on side is the key. Watch Sador go to the net, and you've got to find the seam. And there's the pass, and right to the top corner goes the shot. Madano's looking. He can't shoot it, so his idea is to make passes to set up offense. Now you want to see an accurate shot. Watch where this shot goes.
Little pass brought ahead by Holzinger's got a man on the wing. Feeds it on the cross. McKee drive, and a save by Belfour.
Oh, there you go. Buffalo got a defenseman in on the offense. McKee with the shot. Here's an interesting story. Well, let's look at Hatcher's play here on Zhitnik. Stands him up. Bang! Zhitnik got up, and he was mad, and he took a run at Carbonneau. And then went to the bench for a change. Now here's Holzinger on the puck, and he looks to his left. It's a defenseman, McKee. Rolling puck. Blasts it, and I'll tell you what, Belfour, no action in the period. It's a rolling puck, so a goalie, it's like a knuckleball. How do you handle it? And a great save by Belfour.
Holding it as Zhitnik tries to get by Madano, and Madano kicks it back out. Here's a 2-on-1. Moving on in with it. Maverick to Verbeek in front. Score!
To help Madano with scoring. Madano has been the best player in the game. Watch Pekka and his team actually win the draw, but watch Madano win the battle here. He's been awesome. He wins the battle from Zhitnik, kicks the puck ahead. Matvichuk will set up for Beek, fakes the shot, goes around Hasek. Brilliant play all the way up the ice. Matvichuk, watch this pass. Underneath. Fake shot, and around Hasek goes for Beek. Matvichuk looks, he reads the play, makes a brilliant pass. And for Beek, who was put on the line by Ken Hitchcock to play with Madano because of his finish.
On to the back, hurried shot, blocked down by the defense. Spike tied, 2 seconds and one.
It is Warner Hatcher. That's why they didn't want Zhitnik there, Mike. They didn't want Zhitnik there because Hatcher and Zhitnik, if they wanted each other, they didn't want it. So Warner went out there, and he's a tough scrapper. And he went at it with Hatcher. And again, the Buffalo team could not get the shot through to the net. It's 3-2 now in favor of the Dallas Stars. Eddie Belfour with the shutout.
The transition game of the Sabres to come through the middle. On the fly, Jari Lehtinen trying to turn. Shannon held him off. Score! The pass came out in front and trickled in off skates. A huge goal for the Dallas Stars as Dominic Hasek thought the puck had gone behind the net. Instead, it had gone behind him.
You know, it's almost as if the Dallas Stars have spotted something in Hasek and come out here trying to exploit it, because Daryl Sadoro's already tried to bank one in off of Hasek from behind the net. But look at Lehtinen. He was able to gear this thing up in the forehand, and he just launched this little flip shot that had eyes. This puck had to actually get up on end. It looked like there was no room at all to squeeze between Dominic Hasek and the post. We should get a good look at it here from goal cam. Oh, baby, no room at all. Jari Lehtinen, give him great credit for the leg drive. There was the opening. The opening was off the pad. It was about a 5-inch opening that Lehtinen was able to spot.
7:17 left to go here in the OT. Schmelik looking on the way in. Drop back shot. It's loose. Eddie Belfour. How did he get that?
And Eddie Belfour, sensational. Watch the left pad on this play. Through traffic, deflected. Whoop. Eddie Belfour was moving up to get it with his hands to the right, and luckily he was able to drag the left pad.
Madano dropped it back. Barnes got it. Barnes turning for inside. Shot save! Eddie Belfour! Game saver for the moment.
A little guy playing big. He fought his way by Daryl Sador on that play, and if not for a super save by Eddie Belfour, the Sabres had their game 7. great shift by Barnes. He did so many things right.
Trying to line it up back for Hull. Hull drops it. Madonna. Yeri Lettinen. Brett Hull on this line for the Dallas Stars. Just by Hull. Shot. Yeri Lettinen. Hull. Loose puck. Hull. Shot. Star. The Dallas Stars. Brett Hull. They've won the Stanley Cup. Deep in the heart of Texas. The Stars are shining. The Dallas Stars with 5:09 to go in the third period. For the first time in their franchise history, have won the Stanley Cup. And none other than Brett Hull gets the game-winning goal.
What an amazing finish to an incredible hockey game. The Dallas Stars, Stanley Cup champions. The Dallas Stars, Stanley Cup champions. I didn't think the Dallas Stars would ever generate an in-close chance again against Dominik Hasek in this game. But Brett Hull and Mike Modano seem to both be there banging away at it. And Brett Hull has ended the hockey season. And they might even be standing around hugging each other crying right now. Mike Modano, Joe Nieuwendyk, Mike Keane, Brett Hull, all in that tight hug right there.
Keane Carbonneau has won his third cup. Mike Keane has won his third cup with 3 different teams. Chambers, Lidster, Nieuwendyk, Skrudland, Zubov, and Ludwig all win their second cups. Dominik Hasek of the Buffalo Sabres looking up and watching the replay of this.
Here's how it ended. Brett Hull was alone, but he couldn't get it the first time. Mike Modano came in to help. Brett Hull had the rebound staring right at him, and he was able to bang it home. A pretty good play by Holzinger to save it the first time, but Holzinger skated through. Jay McKee couldn't get there in time.
These players have worked so hard for it. The 106-year-old tradition continues here tonight. 953 players in 106 years have had their names inscribed on the Stanley Cup. The Dallas Stars, in franchise history, now have their chance for the first time.
I got here with Eddie. Do you want to go? Okay, you got to get the cup.
All shined up.
It was a spectacular series. Let's first congratulate Buffalo Sabres on a great season. The Dallas Stars put together an incredible run. Congratulations to Tom Hicks, Jim Leitch, Bob Gainey, Ken Hitchcock, the entire organization. It was fabulous. This is the most revered trophy and the toughest to win in all sports. I'm proud to present it to the captain of the Dallas Stars, Derian Hatcher.
You skate the cup. And boy, there's probably just enough left in those Dallas Stars legs to do it.
I don't know, the energy kind of comes down through your hands from the cup. And by the time the energy from the cup gets to your legs, for at least a couple of minutes, you feel like you could play another couple of overtime periods.
Second oldest team, as we mentioned earlier, ever to win the cup. 67 Maple Leafs. A bit older. Stars 30.6, Leafs 31.4 average years. Talk about what looks like a genius move. Picking up Brett Hull, believing he was going to be the missing link to help win the Stanley Cup in Dallas, and lo and behold, triple overtime, he gets the game-winning goal.
Well, you heard Ken Hitchcock say that this seemed as if it were a magical team after Christmas. He may just be right.
Everything worked. All of the pieces fell into place for the Dallas Stars.
Should give you the goal officially. 14:51. Brett Hull scored it. His third of the series, 8th of the playoffs, and 77th of his career. Mike Modano and Jere Lehtinen picked up the assists on the Stanley Cup winner. They are the Dallas Stars.
On the bench, and Foote doesn't know where he's supposed to be on this, so Sakic will move back in his place. And the face-off won by Modano. Hatcher trying to clear. Near side wall, Lehtinen. Held by Ford. 15 to go. Shot! Hit the post! It hit the post! It hit the post and would have tied the game! 8 seconds left to go. That close. 4 seconds left. Ray Boyd. One last chance, and the Stars will go to the Stanley Cup win. Boston!
What a finish. What a finish to a game that looked like it was going nowhere. Here is how close the Avs came. Adam Denmarsh with the tip in front off his arm. Off of the post and away. My gracious me, can you believe this? Adam Denmarsh got it with his elbow. Looked like he was trying to get out of the way. It hit the post.
Third and goal. Garcia. Play fake bootleg to the right. Throws it in the end zone all alone. Terrell Owens. Touchdown, San Francisco. And Owens draws more boos by standing in the middle of the blue star and looking heavenward and spreading his arms. Touchdown, Emmitt Smith. And boy, is he fired up. Look at him run. Look at him bring the football. Oh, he's going to do what Owens did. Right into the middle of the star, puts the football down and spikes it, and that got the crowd juice. Blitz on from the 1. And they throw a fade right side of the end zone for Owens. He got both feet in. Touchdown catch over the shoulder. Here we go. They're going to have a big fight. There goes Owens. Puts it down. And George Teague levels it.
Here it goes.
And now Teague is aimed at by an offensive lineman. Flozell Adams pulls Teague away. And Owens is waved to the bench. And he stands in the middle of the star and holds the ball out. There are flags everywhere.
And let me tell you something, Brad. Terrell Owens started it. Emmitt Smith went out to the 50. Trumped him. Now Terrell Owens comes back, and George Teague said, you know what, I'm not going to take this. Good for George Teague.
Hutchinson, handoff, Smith and left guard, 35, 40-yard line. Right on the mark. That should do it. Move over, Sweetness. Make a place for Emmitt.
Has just become the NFL's all-time leading rusher. What a thrill to be a part of it.
I'm still not going to come over there. I'm going to let him do his deal with it.
He gained 11. Darryl, how do you feel?
It's unbelievable, Pat. I mean, the feeling down here on the sideline, it's just awesome. You know, you never expect to be a part of anything like that. I'm so happy he did it here at Texas Stadium. These fans really deserve to be a part of this afternoon.
And I'm sure Emmitt's happy that you're on hand, along with Michael Irvin. Something. The balloons, the fireworks, the salutes.
I tell you what, Pat, you're exactly right. That was very, very close of being a real
punctuation mark on this record. If he'd have just kept his feet, like we've seen him do so many times in his career, he's going all the way for a touchdown. And that would have been about as well a script as you could have ever written.
You could tell Michael Irvin was fighting back the tears. Emmett takes a bow. And you wonder, as Emmett goes down and hugs his family, his wife, and Emmett the fourth.
There's the move. Great job. Hey, he couldn't have done it without you.
This is where Dirk is tough. Right down the lane. Not post up.
Finley for three. Josh Howard with a nice dribble drive. That's that penetration you were talking about. Shot clock at 5. And Jason Terry, who puts up a 3 in his three-point shooting for Dallas. Screen by Dampier. Howard down the lane. Score was 6 as Josh Howard of Dallas. Nowitzki. Slammed in by Dampier. 8-0 run. And that comes after Dallas had a 7-0 run. And Finley for 3. Stackhouse. Finley another 3. Got to go in. He now has 5. 9 by Finley leads all scores. Josh Howard.
Probably will play a lot of shooting guard.
And James is on him. And the drive by James and a foul on Yao Ming. Here's McGrady with the Yao screen. And that's a throwaway and a turnover by T-Man. Armstrong to Terry to Stackhouse. Terrell Armstrong. Jason Terry. 9 by Terry leads Dallas. What a play by Terrell Armstrong. And the shot clock is down to 6 for Armstrong. Dribble, penetration. New Orleans Hornet to begin the season. And then it was sent to Dallas. Look at it, Jason Terry. 53% shooting for the Dallas Mavericks. 33% shooting for the Houston Rockets. Armstrong and Stackhouse. Inside from Armstrong. Nice pass. Can't cash in. And here comes Howard.
I think Tracy McGrady might get a technical if this play stops here. They don't get a break.
It's a 3. Jason Terry. And a technical foul on McGrady on top of that.
You've had a terrific first half. Play a good, strong 4 minutes. And finish off this half. Their speed once again.
Yao with Armstrong dribbling and Howard. What a quick pass. McGrady is on Howard. It's slipping into newly instated Allen Henderson. And the shot clock showing 3. And Dirk Nowitzki 1 of 8. His 10th rebound with his 8 points. Terry to Howard. Rejected inside by Yao. And Dampier. It's Nowitzki again. Shot clock at 10. Dampier over Yao. Howard against Yao. And now benefit. Michael for 2. And Terry, look at him fly the other way. Josh Howard.
Dallas doing their job better than the Rockets.
Howard with the steal on the pass to Nowitzki, and Josh Howard sliding inside with Wesley defending. Armstrong. Rockets won the first 2 games of the series in this building and on this floor. Armstrong by Yao. Stackhouse, Terry, Finley. And Yao's on Finn. And Terry is open.
21 points, but it's taken 24 shots.
Dallas 52% from the field. Nowitzki. Nice James. Rejected by Armstrong, and he goes down hard and he is hurt. Armstrong is in pain, but bounces back up. Look at that. Boy, when it looked like he was... there's a fall on...
He's going to get kicked out if he's not careful. He's gone.
He's gone. Just got a technical and got another one.
He's got to be careful now. Get away from him. He's got to, doesn't want to do anything here now silly.
He was traded here to the Mavericks. The first thing that he said was, wow, he can't believe it. And he really has bonded.
If he has 20 rebounds, I mean, he's had a dramatic impact on this game.
Terrific, right, with MVP numbers, but the rest of the team became a disaster.
That's how tough it is. A very unselfish play that time. He had an open shot and he threw it over to Jerry Stackhouse. That was a very, very unselfish play.
Dirk gets his second assist with his 14 and 14 tonight. Here comes Stackhouse. You'll buckle up here. Second round matchup brewing between Dallas and the Phoenix Suns. Without popping in there.
Murray, Stoudemire, Terry, and Nash goes on and on and on. I thought we had the best.
Bradley. Mark the games of this best of 7 Western Conference first round set. Devin Harris. And now every Dallas Maverick has scored tonight. This year they're advancing. Armstrong.
Why not? 40-point game. Kevin, I cannot believe it. I thought the first game was a blowout. 40-point win for Dallas.
Nowitzki played by Duncan. Nowitzki with the step. Howard played on a switch by Finley, goes right at him. An early timeout. Open up by hitting their first 4 shots.
Well, this was the game plan coming in. Avery Johnson wanted to get back to the penetrating style that they had. This was the opening play here with Dirk drawing the pump fake and drawing the...
Setting up. Jason Terry on the floor. Dallas afforded the luxury of having more spacing, and you can see how that opened up for Terry. Dallas trying to break. Duncan able to hustle back. Nowitzki for Dampier, and Duncan could not get back in time. Nowitzki, yes, Dirk Nowitzki. He has 8 points, so a good start for Dirk, and as we head to break, Howard passing on the open shot. There's Howard from close in.
There's that isolation play we've talked about. The isolation at the top. You see everybody for San Antonio kind of zoned up. Duncan comes to help. That puts the Spurs defense in action, rotating.
Here's Van Horn with a 3. Keith Van Horn. But a beautiful move by Parker. Here's Stackhouse to the rim. He beats Barry off the dribble.
This is probably the biggest game yet that he's ever played in.
Dallas up by 7. Terry for 3. Been looking for the 3-point shot. The steal by Armstrong. Terry. Final minute of the first. Ginobili now on Nowitzki. Nowitzki to the fadeaway. They have hit 15 of 17 shots here in the first quarter. Mavericks up by 12. Harris, beautiful move. Devin Harris.
Penetration to the rim. Harris using Dampier's screen, going right at Tim Duncan. Wow, what a start for Dallas.
We just haven't been able to dominate these guys, and Avery Johnson's the reason why.
All right, thanks, Cheryl. Stackhouse able to knock it down. And the winner will advance to play the winner between the Clippers and the Suns. A forced shot by Howard, but everything is dropping for Josh Howard. Harris kicks it out, sets up Terry for three. What a half.
Dallas just on fire here. About Jason Terry draining the three. He is 5 of 5 for 14 points.
They're up 52-36. Shot clock is down to 2. Here's Terry for three. On fire. Jason Terry. Here's Nowitzki shedding 2 Spurs. It counts, and the foul.
Dallas runs a nice play that ends up with a switch. Duncan on Nowitzki. He's just not quick enough to deal with the speed of Nowitzki, the ball handling, the baseline drive. Dirk pumped up here tonight.
Tim Duncan, he's still getting too deep in the paint, but they want to keep this pace fast, guys.
Worst half we've played this season, says Greg Popovich. Stackhouse with 5 on the 24, played tightly by Bowen. Stackhouse, oh, what a shot! Bruce Bowen was all over him. Terry not able to find any room and takes the shot. Jason Terry from deep in the corner, he has 21. Nowitzki forced to give it up. Van Horn for three. Keith Van Horn from downtown. Dallas up by 7. Van Horn from the same spot. A 3 for Van Horn in the second half. Stackhouse. That will count, and the foul. Jerry Stackhouse.
How hard is it to win a Game 7 on the road against a great team? Dallas doing everything it can.
Mavericks now lead by 3. Here's Terry. Whoa! 23 points. 21 points for Ginobili. 19 in the second half. Nowitzki goes right at Bowen. And the foul! So Nowitzki to the line with a chance to tie the game.
In this series have come down to the final possession, basically. Look at this move. I thought Nowitzki would turn for his customary jumper, but showing that newfound strength, aggressiveness.
Ginobili, number 4, not Bowen. Nowitzki 12 of 13 at the line. He now has 35 points, and the game is tied at 104. Drop set the screen. Drop from Terry. Beautifully done. Stackhouse to the fade. Yes. Jerry Stackhouse with another big bucket. Horry played by Nowitzki. Finley for 3. He was under pressure. He had to force it, and the foul is given in overtime. Duncan takes a 3. Ginobili not able to handle it, and that will wrap it. 11 seconds to go.
They won this game after giving up that huge lead. Spurs end up taking a 3-point lead late. Looks like they're going to close out the series. Dallas battles back, and validation from Dirk Nowitzki.
The celebration is on in Dallas. An 18-7 Dallas run since San Antonio took that 3-point lead. They win it overtime, 119-111. Nowitzki played by Thomas, and then triple team finds drop.
Talked about the tripping plays of Josh Howard.
So Dirk Nowitzki on the bench. Slow start for Dirk. Nice move by Josh Howard. Avery Johnson staying with Marquise Daniels running the offense. Here's Howard getting inside. Nice move by Josh Howard. Here's Howard. Very close to a travel. Howard with the rebound. Josh Howard. John Marion getting set to check back in. Nowitzki now played by Jones, still looking for his first field goal. Nowitzki. Yes, and the foul. Nowitzki will go to the line.
A little slow on the rotation there. What the Suns are doing is they're forcing Dirk to go to the middle and spin, and then they're running a guy in behind him. Watch this as he spins. Here comes Raja Bell, just a little late. You wonder maybe with that leg he's not just as quick to the ball, but here's the spin. They want to run at him. It's a big basket here for Dirk Nowitzki because you get the hoop.
The back just turns and shoots over.
Playoff career high, 50 points. Phoenix up by 16. Nowitzki with the step, it will count, and the foul.
That's his most aggressive move tonight. That's the way he played when they were down 77-70 the other night, and they were sinking quickly. And he said he felt our season swimming away, and he got that life raft, and he took his team to the winner's circle. But here's the kinds of plays he made. 22 points in the fourth quarter, and he's got to stay aggressive through all the adversity.
Foul committed by Diaw, his second three-point play.
And that was the first possession that the Mavericks have really gone to the offensive board. Before that possession, they'd only had 3 offensive rebounds for the entire first half. They got 3 on that.
Howard now played by Diaw. Here's Howard. Josh Howard. Phoenix trying to extend to a 7th and deciding game back in Dallas on Monday. Strong move by Josh Howard.
And that's a big story for them. When the Mavs turn the ball over, they get themselves in trouble.
Nowitzki digging for the basket. That will count, and a foul.
Well, that's what we saw so often in Game 5, and he's gotten away from that a little bit tonight. He spent more time on the perimeter. But this is what he has to do, particularly with the Suns' big men in foul trouble. And I believe that is going to be number 4 on Barbosa. It's a big loss. I mean, he was their offense the last.
First field goal for Jones. Nowitzki on a quick release. And Dirk may be heating up. Thomas back on Nowitzki. Nice move by Nowitzki. It will count, and the foul. Beautiful head fake by Dirk Nowitzki. And he'll head back to the line.
I mean, he's capable of a huge quarter. We know we saw a 22-point fourth quarter the other night. He's starting to go to work now. He's hit a long jumper. He's hit a fading little shot on a pick and roll. This time he goes to the basket.
I thought maybe they would have rotated Marion on over to him.
Nowitzki played by Diaw. Nowitzki. 10 of those 15 points scored by Nowitzki. Nowitzki again. Nowitzki passed on a 3. Here's Terry. Howard with the rebound. Nowitzki now played by Marion. Nowitzki. Yes. Suns are having difficulty locating shots. The rejection again by Nowitzki. And here's Howard in the open floor. He is fouled by Nash.
Here in Marvin, you look at the numbers for Phoenix in the second half.
Terry from way downtown, rebounded by Barbosa. Oh, it's picked off. Barbosa's pass was stolen by Howard, and the foul on Barbosa. A 73% free throw shooter Thursday on ABC.
And this guy, Dirk Nowitzki,
we can play any pace. You know, we are versatile.
Next foul for Dallas puts them in the penalty. Here's Howard for 3. The Mavericks headed to the NBA Finals for the first time in the 26-year history of the franchise. And once again, a three-pointer. Avery Johnson makes it to the finals as Griffin puts it down in his first full season as head coach. And what a season it's been for Dallas. The 60 wins to match the best record in franchise history. They finished second in the West behind San Antonio in the playoffs. The sweep of Memphis